Have you ever wondered how to melt ice quickly? Imagine you're a scientist on a thrilling journey to discover the fastest way to turn ice into water. Let's find out how. What you need: ice cubes, salt, sugar, warm water. What to do: 1. Start the melting race by getting a few ice cubes from the freezer. Place each ice cube into a separate dish or plate. 2. Sprinkle salt over one ice cube, sugar over another, and pour warm water over the third. 3. Watch closely and observe what happens to each ice cube. Which one melts the fastest? The science behind it: this fun experiment demonstrates a fascinating scientific principle known as freezing point depression. It sounds fancy, but it's actually quite simple. The ice we use is frozen because it's at a temperature below water's freezing point, which is 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, when you add different substances like salt or sugar to our ice cubes, they start to interfere with the water molecules that are holding everything together in solid form. Salt is very special in this puzzle. When you sprinkle salt on the ice, it lowers the melting point of water significantly. This means that even when the environment is cold, the ice can start melting at a higher temperature than it would without the salt. That's why we often use salt on icy roads in winter. It helps melt the ice. Sugar also lowers the melting point, but not as much as salt. Therefore, the ice under the sugar will melt a bit slower than the one under salt. And finally, warm water simply provides additional heat energy, which causes the ice to melt quickly. After all, adding heat speeds up melting because it raises the temperature above the freezing point. So there you have it, the exciting world of melting ice. As a result, the plate with salt will usually complete the race by melting the ice the fastest, followed closely by warm water and then sugar. Now you can be a freezing point detective and impress your friends with this cool experiment.